So guys, I'm in Pyrite. I don't really know how or why, but I am. This is JT4 with XD. Also, I've caught myself calling it Coliseum. Sorry, I feel like Coliseum's just flows off the tongue better. But I know this is the way we need to go. I'm just really confused how the hell I ended up in Pyrite. Scooter sucks because it's a scooter, and if you were West, you could make it because you had a cool motorbike. Wait, why'd I go to Fennec? What do you want? No, I didn't. Shut up. What? We asked for help locating a missing Pokemon. I was aboard the SS Libra. Well, that's too bad. No one knows where the hell it is now, isn't it? But fine, I'll go there, and I guess we'll have a purpose for being in Pyrite. But I mean, it still doesn't answer the question of why. I'm legitimately like, I feel like I need Scooby-Doo and friends here to help me investigate the cause of this. I wonder, can I still move with the C-stick? I can. What if I move two different directions? No, it doesn't. If you push it left on one stick and then right on the other, he'll just go to the second direction. If I push it at the same time, he decided to follow the control stick instead of the C-stick. Okay, that has been stupid experimenting with JCR and wasting time with JCR. Do I need anything from the vending machine? I don't think I do. That's not the vending machine. Nope. Maybe that's why I was here. Maybe I was stocking up on supplies. I don't know, I'm just so used to ending everything Agate that like it kinda confused me into a very serious situation. Actually, I kind of lost my water for a second. It turned out it was behind me. Do I need to talk to you? Okay, I'll leave you alone. I'm so sorry I offended and wasted your time. So normally my jaw would feel like it hurts, but now I have this weird feeling in my tongue, like it's coming out of my mouth. How would you describe something like that? What happened in Finnick with Marcia? I'm amazed they even managed to hold Justy hostage. He's just a dude. It's not like he's, you know, fucking Biff Atlas or anything. By the way, that old gent came here with his granddaughter. He's looking for help finding a missing Pokemon. If you don't mind, please hear him out. Why should I give a shit? No, legitimately, why? I'm sorry, I'm at my wit's end. Well, that's kind of typical. You're familiar with the news about the ship, the SS Libra? My granddaughter's Pokemon was on board, and it vanished with the ship. Well, it's dead. Pokemon is one I found while traveling, when tending to my garden. It's among the tiny bonsai trees. It's a new species, I'm certain of it. Please, I implore you, please find my missing Pokemon. Okay, fine, just shut up. No, I'm not. I'm being rude to you, actually. Our Pokemon is named Bonsley. It looks very much like a potted plant. My granddaughter has a photo. Please. We'll try collecting information on our own. To be honest, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. No, you're finding a tree in a desert. That should stand the fuck out, really. That should be the exact opposite of a needle in a haystack. For the time being, there's nothing we can do to gather information while driving. Yeah. Your clothes are covered in sand. What happened to you? Well, I live in a desert, so that's probably why. That's big news. But it may be difficult for an ordinary scooter to cross the desert. It won't be easy in getting there and investigate. Well, I guess we give up. How about purr and getting on port? Wait, that purr? That's the same purr? Oh yeah, that's a good idea, bit. Personal body of ours, he runs some mechanical parts. Yeah. You know the guy? Well, then we can get cut right to the chase. Yeah, I appreciate that because this game has too much dialogue. That's all I've been bitching about the whole playthrough. I'll get in touch with him. I'm sure he'll come up with his means for you to cross this. I thought it said mess. I was really confused. So what do you have to cry about? I have a photo of Bonsley. No. Why? What? Why are we taking a picture of a crying Bonsley and Phoenix? What did you do? What did you do? Put it near the water, and it's like, I'm so unhappy. There's so much water here. Why is it crying? Why are we taking pictures of potted plants that are crying? Were you playing Resident Evil? And he's like, my brothers, what have you done to them? This raises questions for me. Alright, so, we need to go to goddamn port, so I'm just gonna cut out the bullshit of walking through the rest of Paratii. So we're just gonna get Gale on port right now. So I have two very important questions. One I feel like I might have asked already, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask it again in case I haven't. If it wasn't obvious, the Bonsley, which it should be obvious because it's been around for like fucking 8 years now, 10, close to. This isn't the part shop. It's at one slut's house. Bonsley is the baby form of Pseudo Voodoo. My question is, what the fuck is the point in making a baby form of any Pokemon? The point of evolving a Pokemon is for it to get stronger. What benefit do we have from it getting a new, weaker Pokemon? That's what I want to know. I heard from Bit, you want to cross the desert, do you? Yes, I do. You want to be able to cross the desert on your scooter, right? Well, I mean, you could give me a badass motorcycle, I'd be happy with that. 28's conversion kit, but Grandpa's gone out again and hasn't come back. Just like before, Grandpa's the only one who knows all about the parts we carry. Well, you guys are really crap at your job. Hello viewers, this is Sec. We bring you a special scoop of ice cream. The courageous actions of a young boy threatened a group of Cypher operatives while he infiltrated Phoenix City. This footage shows the boy and his Pokemon driving off top Cypher admin from the city stadium. Yeah, look at the bitch run. I'm just standing there like, yeah, look at me, my hair. Meh, 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 meh. Run! Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Cypher been trying to take over the entire city by replacing its city. Well, they succeeded. Don't say trying, because it worked. I'm sorry by Cypher. Despite the attack, Cypher appeared to be growing more active. We know that. The authorities have issued a caution to all citizens and organizations to be alert to the possibility of further attacks. As you have seen, Cypher's returned with a vengeance. The entire Aura region is endangered again. ONBS promises to doggedly pursue this and provide the most accurate information on Cypher's actions. We must not allow Cypher to carry out its conspiracy of fear. Let us all protect the Aura with courage. You could have got, you know, some... You're amazing, I know. Well, I always thought you were amazing, but I didn't know how amazing. Jeez, just make out with me, why don't you? Here you are before my eyes, but you're also on the TV. That's a funny feeling. Not really. I've been on TV before. Not in the game, I was talking real life. But hey, I figured it out. You want a scooter modified so you can lay smack down? Yeah, sure. Of all times, Grandpa would be out of the shop. It's a headache. Head over to Doug. Ooh, I read his name. He's over at Dr. Kamiko's. You'd better be going off to see him in person. Okay. The second question I have is that since Bonsley's a water type, Bonsley's a rock type. What did I go into? I didn't. Then does that mean if he's crying, he's doing damage to himself because super effective? Oh my, I haven't seen you in a while. Well, that's probably for the better. It's kind of sad an old man has to look up to a 10-year-old. Like, I'm taller than him. I understand that you're quite the hero in Phoenix City. I'm very impressive of you. Okay. Cruiser setting sail so nothing gets by me, not even a rat at that. What about Ponyta? What about a Haunter? What about a Ditto? I could be a Ditto, you don't know that. What if Mr. Varric's a Ditto? Can Dittos turn into people? I don't think they can. Yeah, but no. Like, he's a rock type. A teardrop is water, and bubble is an attack. So if a bubble can hurt a fucking pseudo voodoo, why the fuck wouldn't a teardrop, you know? Just a question. Anyway, we are back over here at Luigi's mansion. Who goes there? Do you remember how I said he's annoying? must be another burglar. You mean that same one that's burgled 3 times? I think it's 2 times, 2 or 3 times. So this is what annoys the shit out of me. Like, they do this over and over and over. Like, the first time, okay, I understand, you're just a child. Second time, oh, my mistake. Leave it at that, fucking fine. I don't care. But the idea that they do this more times than this, actually, there's still more Chogan fights. It's excessive to the point of being irritating beyond all reason. Like, I can't stand it. Anyway, he's got a Gyarados. That's a bit of a threat. Oh, look, Payday. A great move. Not really. Like, I just can't get over how irritating it is. Yeah, it's not very effective. Look at that. Oh, and by the way, I know Aron is a better Pokemon than Claptrap. But I thought that's a really typical move. Because I know... Like, I like Aron. I think he's cool. I wanted to use these 2 Pokemon. That's all there is. I know there's like a billion different ways you can play through the game. And guess what? That's kind of what makes me different, as I'm doing it differently from everyone else. Also, I'm pretty sure Claptrap is a better attack than special attack, so I should actually use Vice Grip. I don't even know if I actually even hit him. I didn't see any damage. I also think Thrash looks really, really weird when Gyarados does it. But I think it's also funny when he does that same animation for Dragon Dance, because it looks like a really, really stupid looking fucking dance. Gyarados, Dragon Dance. Like, if I saw a Gyarados do that as its form of dancing, I'd be like, get off the dance floor right now, sir. And then the Gyarados would cry. That's another thing. Because I remember this from the Animu. I do need to rewatch the Animu. That would be kind of a thing. I kind of want to, but I kind of don't, because, like, Grass Whistle. I actually don't know what that is, or does. Like, compared to Yu-Gi-Oh!, I really think Pokemon's kind of shit, because Pokemon didn't have... it wasn't focused so much on the battling aspect as Yu-Gi-Oh! Was, which is what kind of appealed to me about Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like, every episode was a fight. And yeah, they dragged on fights a long time. Like, that's a known fact. Some of it a little bit more excessive than need be. But it was always to the point and always kind of made you want to watch it, as to where I felt Pokemon was like, oh, let's introduce some crappy character that you're never going to see again. Let's introduce some Pokemon in some stupid story that's dumb and lame and boring. I don't know, it just kind of bothered me. Like, I was more interested in... Like, one of the episodes that irritated me the most was the whole, oh, I'm Ash and I'm going to be in the Pokemon League. And then they dedicate an entire episode to Moltres. Like, they build it up like, oh, are you ready to see a fight? Well, that's too fucking bad. Let's talk about Moltres. Like, I like kind of. Moltres is cool, and it's nice that they gave it a spot in the show. It just feels like it could have been omitted, because literally no progress is made for anything. It's literally an episode about nothing. At least based on my memory from over 10 years ago.